Hello everyone, myself Kalpana Chaudhary, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today we are going to see the topic Nuclear Chemistry and Radioactivity of 11th standard. Now let us see first what is meant by radioactivity. What is meant by radioactivity? Here let us see what is the definition. The phenomenon in which the nuclei spontaneously emit a nuclear particle and gamma radiation transforming to a different nuclide is called as radioactivity. That means here what is radioactivity? It is the phenomenon in which nuclei spontaneously emits the nuclear particles as well as gamma radiations, and that are get transferred to another nuclei. That activity or that is called as radioactivity. Now here which elements shows that radioactivity concept? Here an element is said to be radioactive only when the nuclei of its atoms are unstable. The atoms which are having unstable nuclei, that are showing the radioactivity property. The elements which undergo nuclear changes, are radioactive elements, which undergoes that emission, which gives that gamma radiations, and they are get converted into another nuclei. Such type of elements are called as radioactive element. That means here the radioactivity phenomenon is related to the atomic nucleus, and here what happens actually when that radiations given out, emission is given out by the unstable nuclei, then here the radiations emitted by radioactive elements are generally alpha particles emitted, beta particles emitted, and gamma radiations are given, and hence that unstable nuclei of that radioactive element are converted into the nucleus of another atoms. Now here let us consider what is meant by radioactive decay. Here it is the property by which an unstable atomic nucleus that loses energy by radiation. Here what happens? Radioactive decay means here whatever that unstable atomic nucleus are there, they are losing energy and they are get converted to a stable nucleus, and hence that process is called as radioactive decay. Now let us consider here what is meant by rate of decay. What is the rate of decay? It denotes the rate of decay that denotes number of nuclei of its atoms which decay in unit time. That decay in unit time, and it is also called as activity of radio element. What is the rate of decay? It is the number of nuclei that undergoes decay in unit time, that is called as rate of decay, and it is also called as activity of radio element. Now suppose if Dn be the number of nuclei that undergo decay within the given time interval, then here at time t the rate of decay, or we can say that activity, that is given by minus dN by dt. That is given by minus dN by dt. Now here what that minus sign indicates? Negative sign indicates that number of nuclei decreases with time, because here what is meant by decay? Decay means decomposition takes place. One of the unstable nuclei that is get converted into another nuclei of atoms, and hence here the rate of decay is given by minus dN by dt, and negative sign indicates that the number of nuclei or that number of nuclei decreases with time. Within the given time interval, that rate of decay happens. Now let us consider here one of the law that is related with the rate of decay. Now let us consider here that law is given by rate law. Here let us first see what is the statement of this law. What that rate law states here. The rate of decay of radio element is at any instant is directly proportional to the number of nuclei present at that instant. Here what is the rate law? The rate of decay of radio element at any instant is directly proportional to the number of nuclei or atoms present at that instant. Now here we know that we have seen now what is that rate of decay or activity, that is given by minus dN by dt. Now according to this rate law, we have here what is that rate law? The rate of decay of radio element at any instant is directly proportional to the number of nuclei or atoms present at that instant. And so here rate of decay is directly proportional to the number of atoms or number of nuclei of that radioactive element. And so here minus dN by dt is directly proportional to the N. What is this N? N is the number of nuclei or atoms present at that instant or present at that time. Now here we can write this expression minus dN by dt is equal to, by removing this proportionality sign, here lambda into N. What is this lambda? This is proportionality constant called as decay constant. Lambda, that is proportionality constant, that is called as decay constant. Now here dN and N, these are the variables and same variables, and here what happens? Decay of radio element that takes place with respect to time, and hence here time is also one of the variable. Now here if we rearrange this equation, then we can write that equation as, here we have got minus dN by dt is equal to lambda N. Now here same variables we will consider on one side, then here minus dN by N is equal to lambda dt, or for our sake of convenience we can consider here dN by N is equal to minus lambda dt. Now here if we integrate above equation with respect to proper limit, then here we will get the value of this decay constant lambda. Now here suppose at time t is equal to 0, the number of atoms present of that radio element, that should be N naught. Here at time t is equal to 0, the number of atoms or nuclei of radioactive element, that should be N naught. Then here by integrating this equation, when time t becomes exactly t, then here we have to consider N is equal to N, that is total number of atoms of that radioactive element. Now here by integration of equation number 1, here we have to integrate this equation with respect to these limits. Now here after integration we will get here N naught to N, because at time t is equal to 0, N naught atoms or N naught nuclei of that radioactive elements are present. Now here dN upon N is equal to, in this equation lambda, that is the decay constant, and so that should remain outside the integration sign, and so here minus lambda into bracket, now dt, that is 1 dt, and that limits varies from 0 to t. Now here we know that integration of 1 upon n with respect to dn, that is given by ln en, that is log to the base e of number of atoms n, and here the limits varies from n naught to n is equal to minus lambda, that will remain as it is. And here 1 dt, so its integration is t, and here limitations varies from 0 to t. Now here we know that ln n, here this is n, that is the upper limit, n naught, that is the lower limit, and so here we can express this as upper limit minus lower limit. We'll get here ln n, that is upper limit, minus ln n naught, that is the lower limit. Now is equal to minus lambda as it is. Now here upper limit is t and lower limit is 0. Now by solving this, we know that log of a minus log of b is equal to log a upon b. By using that formula, we can write here ln n upon n naught is equal to minus lambda into t. So here if we remove this negative sign on this right hand side, then we have to reverse this log. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now here let us write here ln n naught upon n is equal to lambda upon t. Why we have written this reverse of this log? Because here we have removed this negative sign by taking reverse of the log of opposite side. Now here we have to change this log to the base e to the log to the base 10. So here we have to multiply 2.303, then here log to the base e, that will be converted log to the base 10, and so here by multiplying 2.303 we'll get here log to the base 10 n naught upon n is equal to lambda t. It's equal to lambda t, and from this equation we can write for lambda is equal to, from this equation we have lambda is equal to 2.303 divided by t log to the base 10 n naught upon n, and this is the required equation which gives us the value of decay constant, that is lambda. Suppose this is equation number 3. Now we have this equation number 2. ln n upon n naught is equal to minus lambda t. Now suppose if we consider that equation ln n upon n naught is equal to minus lambda t. This equation we can solve by another way also, because here if we consider anti-log of both sides, then here log and anti-log, here ln, that will get cancelled, and here will get n upon n naught is equal to e raised to minus lambda t, e raised to minus lambda t, and so here we can write n is equal to n naught into e raised to minus lambda t. Suppose this is equation number 4, and here from equation 3 and equation 4 we can find out the value of lambda, that is decay constant, that is decay constant. Now let us consider the next concept from this topic, that is half-life of radioactive element. Half-life of radioactive element. Now let us consider first what is meant by half-life of radioactive element. It is the time needed for the number of atoms or nuclei that becomes exactly half at that time, and that time is called as half-life time of radioactive element. It is half-life of radioactive element. It is the time needed or necessary to becomes that initial value of radioactive nucleus exactly half then the corresponding time is called as half-life of radioactive element. Now we have considered that equation for lambda. What is that equation? Lambda is equal to 2.303 divided by T log to the base 10 n naught upon n. This expression we have got according to a rate law expression. Now here when T is equal to T half, when T is equal to T half, that is half life of radioactive element, at that time what happens here? Here whatever that value n after time T, that is equal to half of the initial value of number of nuclei or number of atoms. So here n is equal to n naught upon 2 at T is equal to T half. And so by replacing these values in the equation of lambda, we'll get here lambda is equal to 2.303 divided by T half. Now this T is replaced by this T half time, and so here log to the base 10 n naught upon n. Now n is replaced by this value half of initial value, that is n naught upon 2. Now here n naught will be get cancelled, and here we'll get 2.303 divided by T half log to the base 10 of 2. Now here log to the base 10 2, that value is found to be characteristic is 0.3010. Now here if we replace this value in this equation, then here we'll get lambda is equal to 2.303 divided by T half into 0.3010. Now after multiplication, here we'll get lambda is equal to 0.693203 divided by T half. Now here after point, here we'll consider only 3 digits. So here lambda is equal to 0.693 divided by T half, or we can write here T half is equal to lambda decay constant divided T half is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda, that is decay constant, and from this equation we can find out the half life of any radioactive element at that instant. Thank you.